Welcome to www.thelifeinuktest.co.uk, your trusted resource for life in the UK test preparation. In this video, we will present 24 unique questions drawn directly from the official guide, Life in the United Kingdom, a guide for new residents 3rd edition. Each question in this practice test comes with a detailed explanation to enhance your understanding. Please watch the video continuously for the best learning experience. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Question 1. When is the electoral register updated? Option A, every January or February. Option B, every April or May. Option C, every September or October. Option D, every December or November. The correct answer is every September or October. Explanation. The electoral register is updated every year in September or October. Question 2. What legal system is primarily used to settle disputes between individuals or groups? Option A, criminal law. Option B, common law. Option C, civil law. Option D, constitutional law. The correct answer is civil law. Explanation. Civil law is used to settle disputes between individuals or groups. Question 3. If the judges agree that a government policy is unconstitutional, what must the government do? Option A, change its policies. Option B, ask Parliament to change the law. Option C, both A and B. Option D, nothing. The correct answer is both A and B. Explanation. If the judges agree, then the government must either change its policies or ask Parliament to change the law. Question 4. In the UK, what is the legal status of brutality and violence in the home? Option A, legal and accepted. Option B, a minor offence. Option C, a serious crime. Option D, only a civil matter. The correct answer is a serious crime. Explanation. In the UK, brutality and violence in the home is a serious crime. Question 5. How often do drivers over 70 need to renew their driving licence? Option A, every year. Option B, every 2 years. Option C, every 3 years. Option D, every 5 years. The correct answer is every 3 years. Explanation. Drivers can use their driving licence until they are 70 years old. After that, the licence is valid for 3 years at a time. Question 6. Which of the following statements accurately reflects the stance of British society towards extremism and intolerance? Option A. They are protected by law, customs, and expectations. Option B. Extremism and intolerance are widely accepted in British society. Option C, British society has no opinion on extremism or intolerance. Option D, extremism or intolerance is not acceptable in British society. The correct answer is extremism or intolerance is not acceptable in British society. Translation. There is no place in British society for extremism or intolerance. Question 7. What archaeological discovery has Skara Brae significantly contributed to understanding? Option ancient pottery techniques. Option B, early agricultural practices. Option C, Stone Age domestic life. Option D, prehistoric religious beliefs. The correct answer is Stone Age domestic life. Explanation. Skara Brae is a well-preserved Neolithic village in Scotland that has provided valuable insights into the domestic life and living conditions of people near the end of the Stone Age. It has offered archaeologists a unique window into the past, showcasing how people of that time lived in their homes and organised their daily lives. Question 8. Which historical site in the UK features well-preserved sections, including the forts of Housesteads and Vindolanda? Option A. Stonehenge. Option B. Tower of London. Option C. Hadrian's Wall. Option D. Buckingham Palace. The correct answer is Hadrian's Wall. Explanation. Parts of Hadrian's Wall, along with notable forts like Housesteads and Vindolanda, can still be seen today, making it a significant historical site in the UK. Question 9. What was the main reason why the people of the North united under one king? Option A. To defend themselves from Viking attacks. Option B. To expand their territory. Option C. To overthrow the existing government. Option D. To establish a new religion. The correct answer is to defend themselves from Viking attacks. Explanation. The Vikings came from Denmark and Norway. They first visited Britain in AD 789 to raid coastal towns and take away goods and slaves. Then, they began to stay and form their own communities in the east of England and Scotland. Question 10. What did landowners have to do in return for the land they were given by the king? Option A. Pay taxes. Option B. Send men to serve in the army. Option C. Build castles. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is send men to serve in the army. Explanation. The king gave land to his lords in return for help in war. Landowners had to send certain numbers of men to serve in the army. Question 11. Which of the following is not true about the Canterbury Tales? Option A. It is one of the first books to be printed by William Caxton. Option B. Many of the stories are still popular and have been made into plays and television programs. Option C. It is written in English. Option D. It was published in the 1300s. The correct answer is it was published in the 1300s. Explanation. In the years leading up to 1400, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote a series of poems in English about a group of people going to Canterbury on a pilgrimage. The people decided to tell each other stories on the journey, and the poems describe the travellers and some of the stories they told. This collection of poems is called the Canterbury Tales. It was one of the first books to be printed by William Caxton, the first person in England to print books using a printing press. Many of the stories are still popular. Some have been made into plays and television programmes. Question 12. How many children did Catherine and Henry VIII have? Option A. 0. Option B. 1. Option C. 2. Option D. 3. The correct answer is 1. Explanation. Catherine was a Spanish princess. She and Henry VIII had a number of children, but only one, Mary, survived. Question 13. What is one of the things that makes Shakespeare's plays unique? Section A. He often portrayed ordinary Englishmen and women. Option B. He wrote in a complex and poetic style. Option C. He often dramatised significant events from the past. Option D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Explanation. Shakespeare was a playwright and actor and wrote many poems and plays. He also dramatised significant events from the past, but he did not focus solely on kings and queens. He was one of the first to portray ordinary Englishmen and women. Question 14. What was the title of Oliver Cromwell after he led the English Parliament to victory over the Royalists and established the Commonwealth? Option A. Lord Protector. Option B. King. Option C. Prime Minister. Option D. Dictator. The correct answer is Lord Protector. See explanation. After his campaign in Ireland and victory over Charles II at Worcester, Cromwell was recognised as the leader of the new republic. He was given the title of Lord Protector and ruled until his death in 1658. Question 15. Which of the following modern political parties is most similar to the Tories? Option A, the Conservative Party. Option B, the Labour Party. Option C, the Liberal Democrats. Option D, the Green Party. The correct answer is the Conservative Party. Destination: the Conservative Party is considered to be the successor to the Tory Party. Both parties are generally conservative and supportive of free markets. Question 16. What characterised working conditions for employees during the Industrial Revolution? Option A, strong labour laws protecting workers' rights. Option B, short working hours in safe environments. Option C, long hours in dangerous conditions with little legal protection. Option D, equal treatment of children and adults with good treatment. The correct answer is long hours in dangerous conditions with little legal protection. Explanation: working conditions during the Industrial Revolution were very poor. Employees were often forced to work long hours in hazardous conditions, and there were no laws to protect their rights. Children were also subjected to these harsh conditions, sometimes even more severely than adults. Question 17. During which historical period did the British Empire become the largest empire the world has ever seen? Option A, the Renaissance period. Option B, the Enlightenment era. Option C, the Victorian era. Option D, the Industrial Revolution. The correct answer is the Victorian era. Explanation: the British Empire became the largest empire the world has ever seen during the 19th century, specifically in the latter half of the 19th century and the early 20th century. At its height, the British Empire encompassed territories on every continent, including large portions of Africa, Asia, the Americas, and the Pacific. This period of imperial expansion and dominance is often referred to as the Victorian era. In the United Kingdom, named after Queen Victoria, who reigned from 1837 to 1901. The empire began to decline in the mid-20th century and underwent a process of decolonisation, with many of its former colonies gaining independence. Question 18. What was the name of the war that Britain fought against the Boers in South Africa from 1899 to 1902? Option A, the Boer War. Option B, the Anglo War. Option C, the South African War. Option D, World War I. The correct answer is the Boer War. As an explanation, the Boer War of 1899 to 1902 made the discussions about the future of the empire more urgent. The British went to war in South Africa with settlers from the Netherlands called the Boers. Question 19. What was the event that caused the United States to enter World War II? Option A, the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. Option B, the German invasion of Poland. Option C, the Allied invasion of Normandy. Option D, the dropping of the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The correct answer is the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. Explanation: the United States entered World War II when the Japanese bombed its naval base at Pearl Harbor in December 1941. Question 20. Who is credited with inventing the Turing machine, a theoretical mathematical device that greatly influenced computer science and modern-day computers? Option A, Isaac Newton. Option B, Albert Einstein. Option C, Alan Turing. Option D, Charles Babbage. The correct answer is Alan Turing. Explanation: a Turing machine is a theoretical mathematical device invented by Alan Turing, a British mathematician, in the 1930s. The theory was influential in the development of computer science and the modern-day computer. Question 21. What is the most significant contribution of diversity to the UK today? Option A, economic growth. Option B, cultural enrichment. Option C, social cohesion. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. Explanation. Diversity is a key strength of the UK, contributing to its economic growth, cultural enrichment, and social cohesion. Question 22. What holiday tradition involves people giving gifts, sending cards, and decorating their houses? Option A, Halloween. Option B, Thanksgiving. Option C, Valentine's Day. Option D, Christmas. The correct answer is Christmas. Explanation. People usually give gifts, send cards, and decorate their houses. Question 23. What are some of the major stadiums in the United Kingdom? Option A, Wembley Stadium in London. Option B, Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Option C, Allianz Arena in Munich. Option D, A and B. The correct answer is A and B. Explanation. Many sporting events take place at major stadiums such as Wembley Stadium in London and the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Question 24. Which of the following is the most famous tennis tournament hosted in Britain? Option A, the Wimbledon Championships. Option B, the Epsom Derby. Option C, the British Open Golf Championship. Option D, the Royal Ascot Horse Racing Festival. The correct answer is the Wimbledon Championships. Explanation. The most famous tennis tournament hosted in Britain is the Wimbledon Championships. Thanks for watching. We hope you answered all the questions correctly and this practice test helped you prepare for your life in the UK test. Remember to check out www.thelifeinuktest.co.uk for more free resources and practice tests. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more helpful content. Good luck on your journey to life in the UK test.